Your boy Loaded Lux, you know what's up when I'm rolling up. It's still at Mighty H's Click Fast for the Harlem A-Train Slick. Give me. You now tuned in to Behind the Lens TV.
Behind the Lens TV, nigga, you already know. That's my dog since day one, nigga. It's your motherfucking boy Montana.
My nigga Max, you heard?
What's mobbin'? It's your boy Tone Trump, the new Fresh Prince. We live on my block, West Philly, 54th Street. But right now it ain't about me. It's about the super director, my brother JEWLZ, the director. You know what it is, Behind the Lens TV.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mr. Boomtown, and you're watching Behind the Lens TV. Yeah.
It's the last American B-boy Monster Films, and I'm chilling right here on Behind the Lens.
Right now, you're checking out Behind the Lens right here with DPTV Films, Gully Gill, Tina Grand.
Boy Tanner from Street Heat, World Star Hip Hop, and you checking out Behind the Lens.
Hey, what up? This is Artemis Jenkins, and this is Behind the Lens.
What?
Hold it.
No, what you know now, looking at the library, you got probably about 80 tapes there, 30, 40 tapes.
We are exactly up to,
Tape 23.
77, 78, 79 tapes, 79 hours. Not counting other pun footage that I have.
Okay, so now you're up to 79 hours.
So we seen what?
Right.
What if you had the knowledge of what you know now before you started, what would that catalog look like? How many hours shorter would it have been right there?
I don't really want to
it would have been 50 hours, 59 hours shorter. I would probably be able to do the whole thing with 20 hours worth of tapes, and I could probably do 2 volumes.
That one person's gonna come in.
Each one of these tapes.
Boom, he's $1 million check because you have a library.
Each one of these tapes is equivalent to an hour.
All right.
All right. So each one of these tapes is equivalent to an hour. Some of them are an hour and a half, but this is about an hour. So you're talking about I have 79 hours in order to try to come together and do a 2-hour feature length film. I mean feature length. You know, 22. What number?
23. You put it in. All right. Let me go finish.
The only problem is that doing a story like Pun, you don't know what to expect. So I wanted to make sure I got like everybody. Like I make sure anybody who he even knew Pun, who had met him once, anybody who had anything to say, I made sure I got it because I never knew when I was gonna run into like that one story or that one person who had some type of deep thought about him. So that's the difference. Now talking about you and doing Big L, it's a totally different story because you know exactly who you need to go to. You know exactly who has the story. I didn't. I mean, I had the wife. And I had the immediate family. Okay. But surrounding Pun's phenomenon, there was just so many other like people. But I still say that if I would have known more, I could have done this whole documentary. Right, Berto? We could have done the whole documentary for like 20 hours. Yeah. With 20 hours, it would have been it would have been 59 hours less, 59 tapes less than this. Is it worth it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
I think it is.
You know, half the people I have here.
I guess it is because you have the experience, so now it's like you're smarter than you were in the beginning. You know what I mean? You got that extra amount of hours and hands-on work that you can say, all right, now from doing this, I learned this and that. So now, if I'm in that position again, I know how to cut that short.
But not only that, but one thing that might be that we could say good about this whole thing is the fact that because I have so many hours and we've been doing this, I've been doing this for the last 8 months, basically. I'm basically like, I'm kind of like, I got like I'm like a pun historian. So at the same time, not only do I put out the documentary, but if I have to do a talk show, if I have to do an interview, there's really not much that anybody can ask me. I know more about Pun than some of his family members knew about Pun, except for his wife. I would say except for his wife and except for his older sister, Pina. You know what I'm saying? Like I know more about Pun. Oh, actually, Cuban Link too. Cuban Link knew a lot about Pun. Cuban Link, Triple Six. Those guys grew up with him as childhood friends. But I'm talking about like immediate stuff and personal stuff and professional stuff. You know, there's probably nobody out there aside from his wife and his sister that knows more about him right now. And of course, my editor, Roberto. Of course, Roberto got his what they call those schools? Those refresher courses. No, where they do like jammed courses when they do like
crash course.
Crash course.
Okay.
So Roberto got the crash course because Roberto wasn't with me while we're doing going to Florida and doing all the editing and doing all, I mean, the filming and stuff like that. So I'm getting like the slow version. Berto had the hard job because then Berto has to get all this, plus he got to try to search to see like what I got in here, because there's stuff that's not even on camera that I'm trying to say through the footage that's up here because I was there listening to the people during while the camera wasn't even rolling. See what I'm saying? So he has to now take a crash course to look at all the footage, you know, and try to be familiar with it, where I've had 8 months to become familiar with the topic.
Right, because you already know what you're trying to have answered.
Exactly.
And he's trying to figure out what you're trying to ask, and he's trying to figure out what they're trying to say.
Exactly.
All right.
3 weeks.
In 3 weeks. So he has to do it in 3 weeks, what I've done in
8 months.
In 8 months, basically. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand that when I, you know, in order to do a documentary the right way, you got to do what I did. You got to go sit with the people. It can't be something that is done like on a business level. Documentary filmmaking has got to be like a personal thing. You got to make the family feel comfortable. You got to, you know, they got to believe in you. They got to believe that you're an honest person trying to bring light to a subject that is very dear to them. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
It's not like just getting a bunch of actors and putting them on set and say, listen, I want you to say these lines this way and just go do your thing. There ain't no professional actors in this. You know, this is all, you know, this is all unscripted. That's his mom right there. You know, that's his mom in her condo, which he bought her. You know, and you know, she's sharing with us, and she's mad nervous. She is mad nervous. You know, so, but you know what? We're gonna get a great story. But
April 29.
29. But I tell you right now, though, we're gonna it could have been done. I could have done 2 volumes. I could have done 2 volumes with just 20 takes, 20 hours worth of footage. You know. But you know what? You live and learn.
No doubt.